it's time for more Counter-Strike. Second map of potentially quite the long series. Our analysts expecting to see Fnatic rise to the occasion, but there is still the caveat that they did get slapped around on the first.
Well, let's see what they can do against this B approach here. Fnatic will have one smoke and some flashbangs. We're seeing a lot of teams favor the B bomb site, especially with this sort of pace. They'll see if they can get that first frag as Tizian, who's been completely smoked off. He won't have much backup. They focus completely towards the A side. It was a stack from big towards A with retake mentality towards B. Bomb planted now. That's courtesy of Golden. And here comes Zontaras with his P2000 looking to crack things open.
Golden, he's doing the flashbang dance, but his scroll wheel's up against him. tabseN looking to get some sort of opportunity back. JW's done well to find two. In fact, he's close to overtaking his Inferno finish on the frags. Taps into the head of one. Brolin unable to get towards Monster, so now a 2v2. No utility, but there is a kit for Tizzy. He is going to start to pull it. Halfway gone, and contesting his CSGO. JW checks just in the nick of time, and now a 1v1. JW is on for 4 here. I need Chad, could you check how many frags he had on Inferno? Thank you. Tizian, rather CSGO, trying to fake it out. He's not got time, and it's all JW. He's trying to showboat, he's trying to slash. But it will be 4 for CSGO round Fnatic.
Chad Birchall just reporting in here live from the stats page. He had 4 kills on Inferno with 6 assists and 19.
So he nearly, in the pistol round, manage to catch up.
Well, he's bounced back then, hasn't he?
You said we talked about it. Well, that's not bad.
That's a
Should we go to Mirage now then? Or
248
I think we might as well at this point. There we go. It is going to be a massive pistol round. But I have to say, Zontaras jumping. Alex called out the mouse wheel. Yeah. Do you think that's what it was? I haven't heard about that issue since I was playing.
No, it's still around. It's still around.
A thing?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's still around. I think, you know, there's obviously certain mouse wheels.
It used to be the Intelli 3.0 that did that. That was famous for it.
There are some that are either
too
loose or too rigid. Maybe you get stuck halfway between a scroll.
I had a mouse, I'm not going to name and shame, but I had one recently, very modern mouse that was doing it as well.
Oh, I didn't know that was still a thing. Frustrating, but that's not. Tizian does find the opener. That's on towards the B pillar. He looks poised for another one as well. I'm feeling this Tizian play tonight. Unfortunately, taken down through the smoke. That's going to be Flusher. And they have got the man advantage and control of the B side. You can see the AK-47 in the charge. The so is the P250. Nice work from tabseN. 3 on 2 with a scout and the Deagle on the retake. Keith's position is decent. This is another situation you probably consider pushing the smoke when the bomb goes down, but they're well aware of it. They're waiting for it. And there is the shot taken. Lots of damage inflicted towards JW. Finds the frag, but leaves himself in a 2 versus 1 now. Keto in the smoke, and now no head. Crims to take care of that. That was the force buy for Big. Full eco coming up. Fnatic with a strong lead here in the second map.
Just note as well how much money CSGO has in the bank right now. He has 3,300. So shouldn't be too many dramas at all getting out the AWP within that following round. They have gone for 4 grenades as well across the board here on everybody else besides the primary big
Where are you chucking
user.
them, Chatty?
Look, they are going towards B, so they could use it to nade stack when they siphon through Monster or Sandbag and try and get them in that choke point. I don't think you want to use it super offensively, right? You want to kind of save it until they make a move, because the rotation right here from the B bomb site back towards A, you can actually line up grenades as you're filtering back up those stairs so that you can nade that plant spot with ease. I would say that they'll just wait and see if there's any reaction, use the nades there. If not, head over towards A and see if they can take them out before they plant.
Okay. See if anyone's going to be walking into this rather explosive dojo. And it is only JW going on this scouting mission with the MAC-10. This is exactly what he's hoping will happen. And just a couple of baited shots and out go the nades. Not going to do much damage. Nearly the sex number of health left.
I like the 6. Can't even finish that sentence. We are going to be falling on to another HE situation here. Just trickled over the top, and we are going to see reasonable damage inflicted. Significant from tabseN with the USP. They can get a second kill. The Glock's actually a decent weapon in this scenario. And Flusher showing us exactly why. On for the 3-piece, and he's going to get it. Hat-trick from Flusher, and we're going to have just Keto remaining here with a USP and a smoke. And that is a calling card of Flusher. He does that so often. Like, he'll win CT pistol rounds and is saved with USP and armor go to the next round. He didn't do that going into this one, but the Glock being brought out, pretty impressive. Enjoyed it. 3 kills for him.
4 in total. He actually gets one earlier into the piece, but look at these 3. 1, 2, and here's number 3. tabseN puts his head in the guillotine. God damn, it looks real easy from his POV. 3-0. Fnatic do convert their opening pistol win.
Absolutely do. Cleanly. CSGO knows AWP is out. He's been coined as an aggressive AWPer by in-game leader tabseN. JW throw the Molotov to the start, but he is greeted by the AWP shot. Tizian as well through the flames. Is going to be a nice 5-on-3 advantage for Big here. First going around looking very good for them, but a bit of bonus situation. See Golden just trying to throw away some weaponry here, picks up the AK-47. Still a chance in the round here. Good timing. He has snuck through. And he'll get Tizian as well. A chance now for Fnatic.
Yeah, and just retreating off. Who was that? It was tabseN, unwilling to take the fight, but now he stands his ground. He has the support of Xantares, and that could be enough to dissuade them. Look at Fnatic, scarpering now towards the short side of tunnel. However, Brolin, he still stands and connects, this time to tabseN. Disadvantage for Fnatic, but it's been made manageable, and they have got time. Nade does chunk Xantares down to half. And so with the advantage they have, Big Clan lean their resources towards the B site. More damage inflicted. This time it's Crims blindly into the wood.
If you want anybody alive from Fnatic this late in the round, it would be these two individuals, but this aggressive play right here could be the undoing. Xantares, will he check left? Is this going to be... That's a freebie.
You don't love to see it. So that's the B bomb site open. Your solo B player has pushed and given the round up potentially here. Fnatic can't believe their luck. This was a 5-on-3 to kick things off. And for now, a 2-on-2. It's going to be CSGO though, looking to deny the plant. Not going to happen. Great smoke utilization from Fnatic here. Crimson Brolan looking for the first kill. Brolan makes some noise with the jump up, and that will cost him his life. Crimson out towards shore. They know exactly where he is. They can smoke him out, but they might not get the chance. That's a smoke on the floor now. Oh! CSGO hits the shot, but only down to 10 HP. He has to pull out the pistol at this stage to win the round. He can smoke the bomb, which he has done, or did he smoke short? Went for the latter. No kids. And he's only got the AWP. He can't spam. How did he win this round, Chad?
I think this one. He's almost stuck here. He's only got a kill, right? Yeah.
He had to do something. He should have smoked the bomb and defused it. He's put pressure on the T. He's put pressure on himself there with the AWP. He can't spam that smoke. He can't actually see where he is. You've benefit with no kit, especially. You've lost the round by yourself. Yeah, smoke the bomb and put the pressure on them.
I'm sure that there's probably a lot of debate that the pro players at the top level would have about the usage of smokes here. But I would say in that situation, exactly like you're saying, if you do drop the smoke on the bomb and you tap it and you're able to move away.
You've legged him already, right?
Yeah.
You put the pressure on him. You've given him a veil, and you've got no kit or time to defuse. If anything, you've made things very difficult for yourself.
That round right there should have been a big round, right? The way that started, that was a 2-on-4.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, Brolin and Crims.
So, look, those two individuals are the star players on the side of things for Fnatic, for sure, but even then, you know, they were gifted some opportunities that probably they shouldn't have been allowed.
Well, in the 3-on-2, Xantares with 30 seconds of the clock pushed Monster alone. I understand what he's doing, he's trying to get information, but if anything, it's costing them round. Was that worth it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's always a debate.
Okay, this does look very difficult for the Deagle armor buy of Big Clan here in this one. It's not the full investment, but now their rifler, tzyan and tabseN, both chunked down and now cut down to size. It is 3 bodies dropping in quick succession. Xantares perhaps with some degree of a surprise on the flank. It looks like they're moving a little too quickly for him to be hot on their heels though, as they are now holding W loud and proud into the A site. Smoke and Molly towards the usual suspects. And this will be another Fnatic round. Reminder, this was the pick of the Swedes. I don't need to say that anymore because of the fancy HUD. Look, it says it there above the map. Underneath the map, Alex. That's how words work.
That's quite nice. Yeah, I like it when we jump back in at the start of the rounds and it has all the maps there for all the viewers joining us who maybe didn't catch the segment, didn't catch the video. It's in the top right. Maybe keep your eyes peeled for that one. It will be replacing over there where it says Players Alive, which is, I believe, our newest feature to this ever-evolving HUD.
Well, technically, the newest feature is 3 voices talking about Pro League.
True.
That's a newer curveball, but yes, I'm actually in love with the Players Alive. It's growing on me. I like that I'm getting the extra little pulse now when the number changes. Helps my little brain process change. Good catch from Brolan. tzyan will, not going to say it too soon. Yeah, he's going to get caught down.
Running away with this one, boys. 5-0 on the T side of Overpass. You can see this is the pick of Fnatic, and it's been reflected right now on the server. There will be a buy available for Big in general. Overpass, Fnatic's best map as a core 5, winning 8 out of 10 total times, 80%, that is, for anyone who needs to work it out.
Quick maths.
Very quick.
They had a long time to practice, didn't they? 78 days between events. You know, they had a lot of time to add some new things into the arsenal here.
Here we go. Early smokes being deployed.
a change from Fnatic. This is not the same round we saw before. Let's see what Brolin's got in store for us. Fast, straight, challenging towards the toilet's position, straight in. Is he going through that smoke? He is, you ballsy boy! Sis in close quarters AWPing, and he has managed to find one. JW in the meantime fills the feed with one of his own, and now a chance for Sis to do some of that close quarters AWPing you've been talking about, Henry.
We'll see if he can step up here. He knows he has to as well. You can see in his play style, he needs to find another frag. This isn't usual, and I'm okay with that. He had to find a kill. He was hoping they went towards Connector. Very well positioned from Crims there. Will find the kill, and presumably another round here for Fnatic. Looking for that 6-0. And for now, they'll put the brakes on. They've still got enough time on the clock, over a minute. They have smokes, they have flashbangs, they have Molotov. Good map control as well, waiting for that reactive play from the CT side. We have Xantares and Tizian remaining. They have kits and Incendiary, but little to no chance here. It's going to be very difficult because you can see them trying to play together, but it means B is completely exposed right now. You've got Tizian who's hovering around CT spawn. If it goes towards B, they won't even go for it. But if Xantares finds himself in that position, he can be baited in by Tizian. Obviously, they will try and fight and deny the plant. It looks like a B finish to me, but Crims can get false information here and say, well, A looks very quiet, boys, get ready. But it looks like he's just trying to fake. Even if he dies here, it's fine. They'll go towards B as soon as he goes down.
Yeah, he gets his contact,
There's
and now they're
the
going to react and start to poke and prod in towards the inner site. Yeah, no one's there. Nobody's home on B, and it will be golden to make sure those digits are punched in. Smoke towards heaven to ensure Tizian cannot line up the shot, and that likely is the save. I questioned myself with Tizian's movements.
What's good about that is, sure, Crim's got no kills, but he at least confirmed there's at least one player towards the A side of the map. There won't be two at B. So at the very worst, you've got a 3-on-1 scenario at the B bomb site with little to no utility considering the stage of the round as well. So even the fact he goes down, it's a really nice play for Fnatic. And that helps out a lot. That's Xantares, I believe, at the AWP. Did he recover it?
Flusher heard him running for miles there, so yeah, look, that was another freebie right there. There's been quite a few offered up here by Big, but as we mentioned within that pre-show, for Big, they've only, as this 5, since adding Keto and Seriously, they've only played this map twice. Tizian just trying to hold on to his life right here. Will take down Golden, but looks like he will tuck himself away and carry that M4 across. So right now, this is a very curious position if you're Big, right? I'm assuming they won't buy. They're normally very conservative when it comes to these situations. They will have maybe they'll get some deagles, or maybe someone could invest into a scout and they maybe get a few nades. They always have a plan. They never just seem like they have no idea.
Well, this is our US Air Force tactical timeout, ladies and gentlemen. A chance for Big to catch their breath and mop their brow at this point because things are starting to unravel. We are going to find ourselves with a 6-0 deficit, but they do have a saved M4. $3,500 on average for the remaining players, and I agree with Chad. I feel like this is just a moment to bring out the CZs, the deagles, maybe a shotgun, maybe an MP9 at the very top end, and have a few sips of the beverages, calm yourselves down. You can see Xantares at the very edge of the screen there, and it's a new facility for Big as well. I believe we might be able to have a look around at one point. There's a little teaser for you coming up.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I've been to one of their offices.
Like, when we can't have the players in the studio with us, we'll just, you know, have the players make content on their iPhones instead, right? That's the I think that's the future, man.
The iPhone cameras and the Selva cameras in general are kind of insane now. Like, some of them are ridiculous. You might not even know.
Yeah, I mean, I've been dabbling in some self-phonography.
I'm not a fan.
Not me, really. I've recently picked up the more analog approach.
So this 1 and 4 in a very compromised position. Good flashbang from his teammates here. We talked about the teamwork of Big in general, but it's not enough to yield a frag. Molotov's decent as well, just trying to deny the weapon pickup there. Golden is patrolling the M4, and Big respected. I was like, you know what, fair enough.
And then they bang him!
And they will bang him, and take another 13, but still, he was happy to get up here. They're going for an Anders boost here.
3-man boost, no?
It's the Anders boost, he loves this one, and not going to find anything just yet.
Some information of their impending doom, perhaps. It does seem to be the case. Keto's P250 is going to be checked out, and actually Searson did find one in the smoke. He's trying for more. Headshot was presented, but couldn't quite find the necessary shot. So 7-0. Fnatic have completely revitalized and reborn after their Inferno discrepancy. 16-7 was the score in the first, but this is just looking like a flying start.
So we did have that gun round where Brolin pushed the smoke, right? They were able to smoke off bathrooms, a lot of rallier flashes over towards the top, and then he pushed through and gets a freebie. That smoke is very standard to pushing AWPers back off of that line, but I'm curious if Brolin's aggression is something that could be used to condition Syrison for later, knowing that he can't use that smoke as a wall like we've been talking about, that he has to drop on back to more of a passive position and can't continue to search for these kills to give his team a number advantage.
I haven't seen many. Well,
there's one.
There you go, Chad. Perfect time for Syrison to deliver exactly what you talked about. Speak of the devil, and he shall come. Keto does get another frag, a chance onto Golden. Converted. 4v3.
He's through it again.
He's trying another chance to top you. How do you get away with that one? Charges into the toilets, and he isn't stopping with this charge just yet. He knows there's a gap in the defense, and he wants to exploit it. Catches a glimpse of Santares, and he actually hits the shot. Now the site is theirs, and likely the round. The CTs, they're scrambling. Tabson from behind. Grims already gets that bomb down, and look at Flush's position. Great observing. Acknowledges that there will be that flank. Tabson's aware, but he doesn't know from where.
They've got the incendiary, a few flashbangs in the kit here. Flush up, watching the extremities, just ready to pounce.
Has to move. Look at the time.
Well, he's timed with perfection. Look at him go. Tabson had to give in at some point, and now Tizian needs another 2 versus 1 here to save the day. To get the first round on the board. Good effort with the damage inflicted towards JW. He gets the kill, but remember, he has to defuse that bomb still. Goes to the AWP. I don't mind that at all, but he takes a pop shot. Doesn't work out for him, and he has to fall back at this stage. Decent effort there, but has to save the AWP. Fnatic, and he'll go down with the bomb. Doesn't actually work out for him in any way whatsoever. Flusher is such a nuisance. He's waiting in that connector position. Tabson knows he's there, just waiting and waiting. It's agonizing. But of course, the moment he moves back towards the bomb, that's when he comes out. Really well played.
I'm not sure if it needs to be said, but Big have max loss bonus right now. So if they wanted to, they can limp in with half buys or Famis buys every round until they eventually post one on the board.
Many shotguns in Pro League so far.
You want to see more shotguns?
I want to see more shotguns and auto snipers, yeah.
Well, that's a challenge to all the teams who are playing the first 2 matches of Group A tomorrow. Henry wants to see more shotguns.
And actually more auto snipers than shotguns.
Okay.
I would like that on the CT side. Let's bring out the auto sniper.
You've changed, man.
I'm just saying. Imagine on Nuke, a wall of smokes outside. You're playing in the window room. They're crossing over. You hear that coming through? You think you're going to try and cross and that's coming through, are you? Come on, Chad.
Look, I'm scared as it is when I
the AWP, we've had this guy, I think an AWP and an auto sniper's double setup. That's the future.
I'm ready for the stigma around the auto sniper to go away. I'm sick and tired of the vote kick from my Russian teammates.
2020 is the year of the auto sniper. Put it on the poster.
All right. To be fair, he did just say it. 2020, the year of the auto sniper. Wait, why don't you just cast around?
Okay. Well, we're into it. We are going to have Flash opening things up there. Lovely headshot towards the barrels, but it is a classic German player. They love to sit behind these barrels and bait in. The fact is, I think it was Tizian originally who was sat there looking towards the floor and had that infamous play.
Yeah, where he flicked on up, right?
That's right?
Apparently he even practiced that.
Yeah, no, I heard about that. That's right. It was him there originally. They've doubled down on it quite literally with 2 players there in that position. Didn't work out, but they have got 1 kill, I suppose. Tabson down 6 HP, however. And it's going to be an A finish. Jumping up to the flower bed here. Crims just looks over, and he's got a stealth.
Oh my god!
What's happened there?
So Syrison was jumping bank to take a peek to see if anything was
ABC.
long, and yeah, JW just plucked him out of midair.
It's a classic. We said he'd warm up into this series, and he is proving to do so. Nice stuff from Keto. Still has a very small chance of winning the round, but he's losing his health rapidly here. Needs to find a few perfect eagle headshots. Not going to work out for him. Brolan will finish things off the way you'd expect with that Krieg and JW. Great shot towards APC. Finds his 8th kill. I'm sure we'll have a look at some of these kills coming through. So what happened there? So was there a boost behind barrels?
No, so they were playing 2 players there in very different off angles, and then you have to say the same thing for where Zentaras was deep on the site. They were playing these weird deagle angles. And I don't know if he realized that he was being spotted there because...
It was strange, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit odd. I'm not quite sure what the game plan was. Maybe because, like we talk about with these players and their crosshair placement, if they step out and you're a little bit to the left or the right, then maybe that's enough just to catch them off guard.
Takes the opening shot and will fall quite far back, actually. Flush up, trying to feign as much presence early in towards the B site, pull out some of that CT utility. There's still oodles of it. 3 smokes, 4 to be precise. And a bit of a take towards long. They're going to run boost Brolin across and try and take that pot shot with the Krieg. He is an animal with it, but Syrson has no issues as he slips off Golden's slippery hair gel. It's not going to work out for them. And now an advantage for Big Clan. They need to convert this one if they want even a chance of this being a 2-0.
Their chance is diminishing by the second.
They do have a positive for them here, I suppose, Henry. Right now, they are winning in terms of opening duels. So I think it's 6-4 being 10 rounds in. But where they're losing these rounds is the multi-kills.
Yeah.
They're not able to either like trade efficiently or they're not being able to stop them down when Fnatic decide that they want to push it into a bomb site here.
Big kill from Tabson. That's Flusher removed. You always find him lurking outside that monster tunnel. But as Chad just mentioned, they're good at getting the opening advantages. But converting them to round victories is a different kettle of fish altogether. Golden now. 3 kills to his name. Starts to encroach towards the A bomb site. Bomb behind him. That's on the back of JW with the AWP. Good flashbang. CSGO might go down here. Free fire towards the truck.
Not again.
This looks good.
Not again.
It's actually happened again. The same thing, but Keto should save the damn. Almost certain. Oh, God. Chad,
Oh, my.
they've given that one up. Call this one GG.
3v5.
Your morale's gone. Your in-game leader's going
Now
mental.
you're down 10-0, and you're on the CT side
You've lost
of
a
a
5-on-3.
CT-sided map. You've lost two. You lost a 2v4. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2v5, no?
Earlier on when it was the Brolin Crims
Yeah,
clutch.
Brolin Crims 2v5, and now a 5v3 as well.
Rough scenes here. They don't like those sort of like. It was a very good flashbang towards long, but why are you not holding the super defensive lines when you got the 5-on-3? Why is the AWP isolated there alone? I just don't get that. He should be playing the bomb side. If you said like, for example, comes to mind, Nitro, a bomb side, the AWP, he'll sit behind those bomb side boxes.
Sure.
They're so powerful, right? You can do plenty with those. You can duck and weave. You can dodge the flashbangs. You can buy time. If you're towards long, you're very committed from multiple angles there. And Xantaro's got flashed, and that was it. It was done.
Maybe it's just the lack of play on this map, right? Knowing they've only
Yeah,
have
I
two
think that's
officials.
exactly it. They just weren't playing with each other. They were like, okay, this round's unlosable now, boys. Just hold your angles. And they didn't realize that there were 3 players creeping up towards middle. The pounce play came through. They couldn't handle it.
Just to note as well, we did say over there when we were on Inferno talking, I said I might get worried for Big on Overpass, right?
Yeah.
I prefaced it because Fnatic guys, the way that they take these duels, you know how Brolin pushed through the smoke and then a few rounds later, JW did the same thing. You don't, look, Fnatic go for those kind of plays all the time,
JW
but you
just
never know how to
holding
predict
this.
it. Look, no scoping, come on.
He's fallen off it.
Xantares
There could be a very small window. Oh, no, not
Closed.
to be. That window is... Hi! Could be, have you heard about... No, never mind.
He's just like, you know what? You can just have the ladder. I'll fall back. It's all good. That's
The
yours.
weary Turkish ground.
What are they called? What are the guys who
down soul.
come knocking on your door? Are they
Jehovah's
called
Witnesses.
No, hawkers? Are they called hawkers?
Is this an
I don't
Australian
know what
thing?
a
Maybe it's an
hawk is.
Australian thing. But well, hold on, they might win a pistol round here.
If their first round
Could
is
be
just
our
the
round.
Deagles, yeah. Off Tizian, no less, the hero of Inferno.
Well, 3-on-3, and Tizian will have to deliver again. Maybe an ace this time, just to really solidify the deal. We'll see. Xantares, same position that let him down before. It's a little bit more aggressive, that 5-7, ambitious with the range. As you can see, he hits 3 bullets. It doesn't do much damage. That's much better, though. JW will be removed. The smoke takes away vision from Xantares there. And Keto, prime position to actually win this round. Surely they can convert this one. It's going to be a 3 versus 0. It is with the pistols. And we all get the first round on the board for Big. Now, bear in mind, if they get a 10-5 scoreline, they're back into this. But that's such a difficult scenario to even imagine, considering what we've seen so far. They are getting the opening picks, but it all falls apart very quickly. Bear in mind, though, we have got 2 AK-47s, a Krieg, and now the AWP. Pretty much as good as it's ever going to get on the CT side. Is it enough?
But those opening pick stats, Chad, are they still leaning like relatively even, if not favorable
Little
to
stab
Big
and
Clan?
spawn. Little...
It's starting to go back the other way at this point. So what was looking as something as a positive is now, well, becoming potentially a negative. But it is a fast change of pace.
It really is. Flusher went straight through that Molotov. He still gets a frag. Gets the first blood. JW makes the second. And already the site under threat. Xantares, he's desperately trying to hold on to any sort of ground. He's thrown off his incendiary, trying to keep JW at bay. Crim's behind him. Golden's crawling through jail. And it does feel like it's actually Xantares, the one imprisoned. He is surrounded by Swedes. The wrought iron bars in this metaphor. Nice work from Xantares. There's another chance for Big Clan support, and another one. Finally, Xantares wakes up in a crucial round of our second map.
Yeah, he has been absent for the entirety of Overpass so far, but that's a big moment for him as we get into the 2-on-2. JW hits these, though, and Keto will be removed. A 2 versus 1. It's Searson coming in from the heaven position. An ungodly play required here. He has got one smoke and a flashbang. Misses the first. No kit, bear in mind, that bomb goes down. He's in a lot of trouble. He won't even get the chance as JW gets his third kill of the round there. Shuts down the finances for Big. I believe there's one buy there with the drops available. Sirius's down to 3,300. They might want to take a pause here and discuss their options for the last 2 rounds because heaven knows this is not working out for them.
Crims is so cheeky there with that movement, just to bait out the orb shot. Just say, hey, look, I'm here.
I mean, you see that stuff from Flusher all the time, but the whole Fnatic squad all have that kind of nonchalance to their Counter-Strike. So comfortable with the mouse and keyboard in this game.
So glass cannon for the sniper of Big. Very little in terms of grenades, a couple of defuse kits, and at this point, every round is must win. They can't let this go 14-1, obviously. But Fnatic seem to have found their rhythm. After dropping Inferno, yes, that is correct. Big picked up the first map here. You wouldn't have expected it necessarily, but they had a very convincing performance on Inferno. And this is the same boost we talked about before.
Lines up. The shot's
really
perfect. Well, timing significantly better. And they were none the wiser. Just like that, you can win the round off a boost.
Really nice play. Good chance to throw it in. Couldn't have timed it any better. But still, they have given up 5-on-3s plenty of times. Is it now? There it is. Fall back, my friend. Let's get out of there, shall we? Shouldn't be losable at this point. I say that with very bated breath at this stage. Crims and Flusher are alive. Luckily, Flusher less than half health.
I think a third 2v5.5 would probably be where Big start drawing the line.
The wheels fall off.
Yeah, I mean, in there. What are they called? Soapbox races?
Soapbox
racing,
racing,
where you make like a cardboard car and go down a hill?
Go-karts. I raced in one of those once.
Did you? No. You make it yourself?
Yep.
Was it made of like a cornflakes boxes or
No,
what?
out of wood and nails.
Oh, damn. Very retro.
I'll save it for the podcast one day. It was a whole thing. It was a very different time.
Interested. Okay, I'm gonna
sounds like I grew up in the Victorian era. I didn't. It was part of the Boy Scouts, I think.
So Chad wants to talk about hawkers.
Yeah.
And you made a Boy Scout
I'm just
car.
worried that term isn't politically correct, and Chad said it, so I'm just wondering that.
Okay, so I'm just not say it again.
I think it's fine.
I don't know if it's fine. I'm sure it is. I just don't know. I haven't heard it.
50-50 with the Australianism.
Yeah, the Australian terms are sometimes outdated. I'll say that much.
Yeah, you're right, but I've seen on doors.
Oh, okay. Still, that doesn't instill me with confidence.
Okay.
Let's Google it. Have you got a Google?
Sure, man. I got
That's
it.
google.com.
I'm going to use Ecosia because I want to plant a tree.
What about Bing?
Bing, well, Jeeves is making a comeback.
Is he?
Yep. Ask Jeeves is back.
I haven't asked him in years.
Lycos is on the return as well.
87 million trees have been planted by using a different search engine.
Is that what we were Googling?
Sorry, what am I typing in?
I can't remember.
I've got it. I wrote it down.
All right, well,
Australia.
Maybe Big can continue to salvage this half here. They will grab another opening yet again. The speed from Brolin will be punished this time round by Sirius. And no, popping through the smoke to greet him in round number 14. They will drop all the way back, something that I know will make Henry very, very happy, and reposition.
That's all you want to see.
Long.
That's all you ever want to see, especially when you need rounds. Take the advantages while you have them and don't give them anything. Batten down the hatches. Deploy the crossfires.
Okay.
What does it mean, Alex?
Hawker. It's a town and a locality in the Flinders Ranges area of South Australia, right?
I guess.
I think that's what he meant.
That's it.
Yep. Well, I'm glad we cleared that one up.
Yeah, all right. Glad we answered all your questions, and it's time for round 14. One of my favourite rounds, actually.
Yeah, 14 is always a fun one.
It's a good one. It's one of my favourites. Always is.
We'll see whether they can step up here. After losing the first pick, again, Fnatic find themselves in a 5-on-4. Brolan, one of these star players, especially on this map. I would say this is his map. They put so much trust in him with the Krieg just to push through. We saw it towards bathrooms before. They just send him on missions to find frags. It normally delivers on all fronts. For now, though, Tabson on the sandbags. They love these sandbags, don't they? Getting on top of these once more. This time not boosted. It's up to Crims to try and find an opening. 2 smokes remain, no flashes. Just down to brute force here for Fnatic.
So listen, responsibility is held. He will clear out towards the advancing Fnatic side. Crims tucking himself in, though, and he's going to try and eliminate that threat from long. Now Xantares is in their sights, clearing the close corner. Good, timed on that incendiary, but it's going to go real good for the CTs. 3 quick frags, and the third on the board rather appropriately.
Now, I will say this, Jeb, we haven't seen much in terms of adaptation from Big. We haven't seen them go for a super strong setup towards connector or pushing towards the fountain or maybe a little gambit towards short. They've been playing pretty standard CS from what I've seen so far, I guess because the scoreline's been so bad they haven't had the confidence or the resources to go for it. But this is a very passive CT side, I would say at least.
With the max loss bonus coming in so early for these guys, they did have 2, maybe 3 rounds where they had, you know, just under that 4K mark, but they didn't justify going for a lower buy, right? They just went pistols and nades and they didn't find anything from that. So they probably haven't been able to start their CT side of game plan.
Chad, there's one thing I'd love you to do on Skybox if you don't mind. So this is what Fnatic started doing at Pro League last year. They managed to do the double incendiary towards Playground and the T-step, denying full access there, meaning you have to either dump smoke or HE grenades. So let's have a look at that maybe later on as this round develops. A great deagle headshot from Golden and Brolan with the AK-47, making it a Galil. They've got the advantage. Remember, this is a very difficult buy for them in the final round here of the first half.
Oh, Big Clan, yeah, they're so shaken. They're going to have JW on the dankest of flanks, and Flusher already finding blood is only boding one way, as Antares would have to adjust so fast. Golden on the edge of the smoke will find him.
They know it has to be big flank because of JW, so this is all over.
Yeah, with the AWP again, he's got all the resources, but has to go to the deagle. Doesn't look like he's got much of a chance. 1 kill maybe, but defuse this bomb and it's already halfway gone. I don't think so, kid. Down he goes. It's going to be Flusher to find them a very convincing first half there. 12-3 from Fnatic after giving up Inferno. The whole team shows up there, especially JW as well. The AWP looked tremendous, but Big need to pull their socks up. They cannot give up 2-on-5s, 2-on-4s. They need to convert these advantages if they're going to take down a team like Fnatic. Can they pull us one back? We'll have to find out after the half.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive.
You know you got it like.
They can try, but can do it like Vinny. Yeah, no permission. I got it.
Yeah. Ay, push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. This is fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper, it's minimum effort. Yeah, your coach getting severed. The industry dry as the desert. Do whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, that's my ladder. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping this basics, skipping this classes. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we countin' them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I see my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me. To be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah.
Of fun in the server for Big Clan, I've got a fun fact for you guys.
Let's do it.
Did you know that once, at one point, the the accumulative weight of ants on Earth was more than the accumulative weight of people on Earth.
When was that?
Great question. I don't know. It was in the ticker.
I was going to say, facts normally need to be backed up with
That's like
date.
saying on the day of Genesis.
Yeah, exactly.
After the Big Bang, there was an ant and Adam and Eve.
That's the only bit of information I needed. That otherwise, good fact.
Cool facts, though.
Cool facts. As we get into a cool second half here, I hope at least we'll see whether Big can get themselves back into it. It's 12-3 right now. They're on the T side, which doesn't bode well considering it's a CT-sided map. We've got to boost it for Crims.
Where did their health go?
Yeah.
That's a big chunky nade, I'd imagine. What just happened?
It's been hitting the gym for a solid 3-4 months.
No way, they couldn't.
It was T stairs as they were coming up. I think it was a duel with Flusher.
Okay.
Check
Oh,
his
he had a
utility
diffuse
damage.
kit, so he had an HE. He must have done as well.
So jumping around the corner, Golden does get traded out. So Tabson now into the site. There is still one lingering. I believe it's Crimson to Graffiti's side. It is Brolin, however, catching Tizian before that bomb could go down, and they keep coming. Another frag, and there's Brolin onto Searson. Just leaves Tabson into a rather tough circumstance in the open. Crims will finish it, and we have ourselves Fnatic doing what they had to in order to find us that third map Mirage as soon as possible. Big Clan, if you have just joined us, by the way, and it sounds all dreary, it has been, actually. There has been very little resistance and a very big upswing in Fnatic form. The caveat Chad's been adding, and I want to sprinkle it in just so you don't have to repeat yourself, is that this is a map we've seen very little play out from Big Clan. I mean, this is their third, I think you said, or second time?
This is their third official recorded, and now the odds have actually swung back into what I would say is more of a sensible side of things. I think, it's still pretty generous to Big, actually, thinking they could come back on the T side like this against a Fnatic who's turned things around.
I absolutely agree.
Here's the Molotovs that Henry was talking
So there
about.
are two of them. So it was actually designed by Fnatic, I believe, to actually stop that initial one. There used to just be one incendiary thrown towards the T-steps, and now they do one towards Playground as well, so you can't even access that area. They use a lot of utility. You see JW just exploiting that fact. They try to push through. Doesn't seem to work out for them at all as Fnatic continuing their strong form here. Broland does a lot of damage towards Connect Up. There is one reply from Zontaras, but still huge advantage here for Fnatic. 3-on-2, Scout and an Org recovered. They have a smoke. Now a couple of them with 2 flashbangs.
Flusher, that long-range UMP looking flawless. Quick dispatch of the 2 remaining Big Clan members, and one step closer to the magic number. 16 is where they need to get to, and while we're on the conversation of numbers, you can see just how broken this buy is going to be from Big.
If I'm Tabson, I would just say force buy. At this point, right, you've just lost your force buy after losing the pistol. You're down 14-3. Just go for the buy.
You're not going to win 12 rounds.
Just go for the buy.
They have to.
And if you can break them early and then start mounting a comeback, okay, then we can start having a conversation. Look, Flush has even held on to that USP as to what was highlighted within the first half with his Glock round. So, look, there is an opportunity. I don't think he's expecting this by any means.
Well, Flusher wasn't expecting to still be alive after catching those nades right square on the nose. With 1 HP! You've gotta stop him. Somebody has to. He still gets a frag.
He had the USP only then, right?
Yeah.
That's his thing. We talked about that in the first half. And for reasons Chad stated, maybe not the best call, but they win the round, so don't worry about it. It's all good. Before I can even finish the point, it will be a convincing victory for Fnatic. That's going to be map point Mirage pretty much locked in at this point. You see at the top right of the screen, that's the new addition to the HUD Chad was referencing earlier. You can see exactly what's going on. And even in the top left, just in case you weren't sure, we're playing on Overpass, picks by Fnatic.
It's all there.
We don't even need to talk at one point, I reckon.
Okay, let's see how that goes.
No,
I think he means
future.
with the
In the
HUD.
future.
No, I was only joking.
All right,
I was only
whoa.
joking. Just twisting your words
I want to
for
have
a joke.
a job for a couple more years at least.
Making it silly. What's Flusher up to? He surely doesn't do the same thing again.
I reckon he wide
waits
swings.
for the nades.
They're just having fun, aren't they?
They really are. Oh, pre-fire and a triple in quick succession. JW's going to be the one to find the third. And yeah, this one's all said and done. There is nothing more to be contributed in this conversation that was Overpass.
Bomb down, no nades. Besides that flash.
No nades now. I don't think JW's going to let off the gas. He still wants to fight. He might even consider a repeat. No, not going to be playing this foolishly. And look at that supportive flash all the way from B. Perfect. They want to get this one over and done with, but it has, in their hurry, in their haste, perhaps gone a little too aggressive. Lost one, but this advantage from Big Clan is still a long way away. Tizian's trying to get the info, but he catches bullets, and Crim's through the smoke, actually catching his partner.
Not the one he wanted, but he'll take it all the same. We are going to have a 2-on-1 now. Tizian, if I'm him, you're playing for the ace. You're playing for yourself at this point. The team, they're packing up. They're ready for the next map. Secondary. But he's like, I might get the ace here, so we'll see what we can do. 40 seconds. Galil, no utility, but the bomb on his back. Problem is, Golden's got like the most ideal position to shut him down, and I believe we have got Brolan. Is he outside of B connector? Yeah, he is. There's not really much you can do with this one. He's hoping the mistake is made by Fnatic, but every second he waits...
But now the clock.
Yeah, this is the problem. He can't actually do it. He has a 9,000 run to be within the next 5 seconds.
Oh, he gets the frag he was hoping
There's
for.
a chance.
And now he's got a real shot. He can run in, at least get that bomb down.
No, we're going to have Golden up there. Oh, not quite in time. So there is a good chance now. This is for the ace.
An ace clutch
to
save Big Clan.
Oh.
Keeps him alive. 28 HP. Has to be so damn precise. Pull the trigger first onto the head of Golden. He knows where he is. Good shots. They connect. And an ace clutch from Tizian. He continues his spree. It was Inferno where he saved the day to put the first map under their belt. And now he holds them just above the water in the second.
And he has broke the money as well. So this will be agonizing for Fnatic. They thought they had done enough at this point, but Tizian holds on for dear life. The Galil kicked things off. He closed it out in true style as well. Very disciplined towards that B-bomb side. That was a key frag. Gets the AUG. And at this stage, just toys with Golden until he can whistle him down to 0 health. But there will not be a forced buy in response. Fnatic just gonna bide their time, wait for their opportunity to strike, and that should be next round.
I think they win this round. And I say that because we always talk about these miracle Fnatic rounds. They haven't needed any miracle Fnatic rounds in this in this game. So maybe now's the time to bring one out. There you go.
Just like that. There's 2 more where that came from, and he's going to get caught by the jumped into the smoke. How is he still alive? Brolan retreating now. How is he getting away with that? He's scarpering all the way back to spawn. JW and Golden will fill in his stead, and this time close. They're not even looking. Not even checking. Oh, he misses his shots. JW surely goes.
Of course. Why not? Knife out.
We've lost Alex, everybody. That's how audacious that play was, but Brolan, yeah, it's a chance.
Oh, the Mac 10?
This is ridiculous.
You good over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
You cool, man?
Flusher, though, USP, his favorite weapon. And this could be a long one. They're going to be taking their time here with 40 seconds. And have a chance to close it out there. Chad said they could win the round. There certainly was a window of opportunity. But for now, it looks like it's been slammed shut.
Oh.
AUG found, though. But so far away from where the bomb will be planted.
The thing is, they're probably going to plant like bank side, right? With 20 seconds left, I'd try and get full site control. I'd push someone into bank.
They're clearing bank out now, yeah.
This is a good move, right? Because now it means if he is flanking, that he has to push on into the bomb site kind of... Okay, he's going to save. Or going to be very cautious. One of the 2 options right now for Flusher as he scoped further away so they potentially didn't hear it, and now he's searching for some frags. We can see he's not going to find anything, unfortunately.
Expecting someone to have dug their heels in towards the toilets, take that early contact. They could be playing that close wall, that close corner. It's just a nasty choice to make, and I think Flusher's realised he's just going to sit, tuck in the corner, keep the AUG, and maybe, just maybe, catch one on the exit. It won't be happening today. But Big Clan, they start their long, arduous, and often seen as impossible task to overcome a 10-round deficit on the map point of Fnatic. Let's see that from Brolan. He just reverses in, out of the smoke, and gets the view first as they come out grey screen.
Yeah, you thought this was the moment, but apparently wasn't quite enough. The knife attempt coming in from JW. Tabson handles it well. And into round number 21 we go. Money's still an issue here on the big side. You can see the Galil's there. They cannot upgrade those to AK-47s, even though they would love to. Smoke towards Monster from Flush Up. Full buy for them. All for JW here. And 3 players without helmets. So those Galils just became a lot more powerful.
That's a good point. And the Galil really does shred ever since they tightened the spread.
Yeah, it's beamy.
Just to note, look how on the radar right now, Siriuson's number 3, and he's having to spend a lot of time in the playground position to make sure that Brolan doesn't push. That's something that Brolan does a lot of, right? He's being very hyper-aggressive in that part of the map. So he's having to just be dedicated, making sure they don't get all that free info. which has meant that Fnatic have to play a 3-2 split, which is the traditional setup on a map like Overpass.
Ooh, now with Crims making his position known by extinguishing that Molotov. He's tucked in on barrels. It's kind of down to Flusher. Does gracefully descend silently and gets himself a fresh mag for the combat to follow. Brollan is considering a new approach to the same conversation you just started, Chad, the flank.
Well, they're going towards B on the big side. Crims looks like he's in a compromised position. Will do well to even get one here. Gets the dink towards Tizian, but that's about it. JW, incredibly difficult angle to play here with the AWP. Smoked off as well. Flusher, he'll have to be the key piece of this puzzle. Keto will take him down, though, as JW continues to strike here. 2 versus 2. Brollan making a lot of noise. Talking about his flank potential with the Galil. Not really connecting, but there it is, right in the nick of time. But JW, what's his play here? They know he's towards B. The bomb is down. He goes towards Heaven, I believe. So that's going to be his position. They'll have no idea he's up there. He's already shown himself to be towards the water area. As they plant the bomb,
he's hoping they're going to be expecting him to be doing some close push in the smoke, which they are. You can see CS and Tizian both glancing towards a potential ramp peak. JW's not getting what he was hoping for here. And, wow, that's fast. Catches the first and a chance on the second. Jesus! Searson will save him. And Big Clan, once again, just by the skin of their teeth, are pulled into another round of Overpass.
Very close, JW with a stunning shot here. The second one, it's a JW special, that second. There was a chance that connects, but not quite. We are going to have another eco for Fnatic. Big doing a good job of making this scoreline a lot more competitive at this stage. Every round they get, it won't look as much of a nightmare, and actually pick themselves up going forward towards Mirage as well. And this should be another guaranteed round for them. That's up against some USPs, Deagles, PD50s, a bit of a long stack coming in, the 4 players there. Flashbang will be delivered by Flusher. He's got a couple of those, and he's currently sat towards long as well. So I guess I'll just flash over long twice and go towards playground. That's all I can really see here. The bomb's going to be planted at B. So the only kill that can really happen is they take down Searson, but he's got out of there as well. So this round is done. It's already been put on the board for Big.
I think right now with Big, obviously, because we're learning about them more and more as each of these matches are going to go down with them. So far, we've only have the 2-map sample size within the Pro League here, but they had a really good looking T-half over there on Inferno, right? That was a 10-5 scoreline. They did a very good job over there in the first map. And now, this time round, they're making this comeback on the T side, right? It's had to be some clutches, it had to be some more spicy moments, but they seem to be, at least within this series as a sample size, looking quite more competent on the CT side, T side, sorry.
Certainly, that was always an issue. They could structure and pre-plan CT rotations and utility pairings, but T side was often a little more unpredictable.
Well, there we have it. Not the most eventful round, I'll say that much, but a round nonetheless. Number 23 coming up. They've saved a Mac 10. Crims will invest with the M4 here. Mac 10, not the most ideal weapon to close out a game.
Mate.
Leave it in spawn.
You only got 1 round, though.
Yeah, let's just get rid of that. No one's trying to save money here. And JW back on the AWP, 4 and 4s. And looks like we've got 3 players focusing towards B at the start here. Maybe trying to push off towards short the AWP. We will see. Could go for another boost. As JW brings the sniper over to this side once more. Single incendiary this time towards middle, just note that. So that, to me, suggests it's a different setup regardless. JW takes a lot of damage there at the very start of the round. Down to just 38. Watching towards short, so he did go for that aggressive push, but he's paid a lot for it. But it has funneled Big. Back towards A, 3 along, 2 in middle. Tapped him to lead the charge, and Brollan's got a lot of sound cues here.
Yeah, he's hearing steps, and his reaction is to re-smoke. Xantares' attention. They split up. Pre-fire. Wild shots, but they don't connect. And that's huge because now Brollan can stay here, and now he could very well win the round. He rips the boost out. A flash from Flusher to ensure survival. And that should very well be the last round Big C on Overpass. To change my mind is Keto. He walks up first, a smoke from his teammates to ensure he can take this fight. But it seems that Flusher's been given some quasi-cover. He loves it and will peek out to secure the last, or penultimate frag. The last, it will be Searson. He stands up against 40 seconds and just a matter of time. Yeah, it'll be Brollan. Confirms it. We're going to Mirage.
Well, there we have it, a very convincing result from Fnatic there. The first half was an absolute bloodbath, 12-3 in favor of Fnatic. Big didn't really show up in any facet of the game, but JW certainly did. Bouncing back from his poor performance in Inferno, we see him landing the shots of the AWP and looking like the star once again. It was not the best matchup, but still good signs of things to come on Mirage. Hopefully, the greatest side between these two teams. Do not go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss it.